Hey guys, it's Dan here from Tech Unboxed, and today I'm doing a review and unboxing on the Samsung Soundbar. It's the Q70T model. Now this isn't going to be one of my normal review and unboxing videos, because normally what I'm reviewing and unboxing, I know a little bit about. This particular soundbar, I pretty much know nothing about. This has come on recommendation from Richer Sounds in Romford. Bit of background which led me to buy this one. I've got this to replace my old soundbar I had. The old one I had was an LG one. It was the SN11RG, I believe it was. It was a Dolby Atmos one. It was a 7.1.4. It was or should have been, a decent soundbar. I think they're still retailing about 1,300 quid. Since day one, I had nothing but problems. It would disconnect, rear speakers would cut out, the music quality was crap. It was just, for the money, I was so let down, which was really disappointing because I've done so much research looking at different models, different features, specs, and that particular soundbar had everything I wanted. But when it comes to the quality of the sound, it just wasn't there. Build quality was good, but just the audio was rubbish. So I thought this time I'd take a different approach. I called out a few different audio places and asked them what soundbars they recommend for budgeting under £1,000. There was a load of ones that they kept recommending, but they kept kind of saying you don't need to spend thousands of pounds to get a good soundbar. There are plenty out there that are around the £500 price point. So with that I thought, all right, if I can save money, you recommended it, I'll take your lead, I'll let you recommend it, and I'll buy it. But speaking to a few different places, there was a few ones out there that they talk about, but this particular one was on everyone's list. But at the moment, as a bit of a bonus, it's currently at 449 quid. So a massive saving in comparison to the LG one I had. It's, yeah, over half the price. But I haven't ever heard it, I've not seen it, I've not looked at any reviews online, see what they're talking about it. I'm going in very blind with this one. I did have a look at the sort of features online when I was going through the order, and what it says on there seems pretty good. It should do what I want it to do. But whether it sounds good, we'll wait and see. So granted in the video, we'll do an unboxing, we'll have a look at the build quality, what it's like. I'll do a little audio sample, I'll connect it up with my phone, play some music and see how good that sounds. And then just go over some of the features it's got. I will ask, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help, so I'm very grateful for those of you that do. And as always, a link to this soundbar I will put in the description below, so if you do like the look of it or you're looking to get one, give it a click, check it out and see if it's something that you like. So, let's get on with it. Let's open it up and see what comes out of the box. So, first thing we got is the sub. So we get that opened and have a little look. As I said, I've not seen any of this. Smells funny. So, power at the back, normal sort of shotgun lead. Big old outtake on the back for the air. Fabric cover over the speaker. It's probably going to get a lot of marks, some dust is going to stick to it. Would have been better if it was metal, but I suppose it keeps the cost down, don't it? No, it's good, feels solid. It's got a little button on the back there as well just to connect it. So, let's have a look at the speaker. That's quite heavy. Not as heavy as the LG one that I had. That weighed a ton. First impression's good. It's got the metal mesh on that, which I would have liked to see on the side of the sub. But no, I'm glad they put it on this. Feels solid, good weight. Wonder if it's got a screen on it, that would be nice. I bet it don't. So, input wise. Sorry, this is kind of like a first impressions video as well. So I'm guessing there's a couple of little holes there, which I'm guessing is for the bracket. I didn't see them. Hopefully it comes with wall mountable brackets. We have your HDMI inputs here on the side. So as you look at it, will be on the right hand side they come in. I only got one input though. So if you want a couple of devices, you might need to get like a HDMI switch or something. That's a shame. That would have been good to have seen two inputs there. But you got, yeah, one input, one out. So one from your device, PlayStation, Freeview box, whatever you're going to input into it, and then the HDMI out that goes into the TV. Now I'm going off of when I was doing research on the other soundbar, I would recommend for Dolby Atmos that your TV has a HDMI on the HDMI output, that it is a eARC, not just ARC, because you can get HDMI ARC, which is the one you'll always put your output device to if you're using something like this, or an AV amp, something like that. But with the eARC, as far as I'm aware, that is for Dolby Atmos support. Because this is a Dolby Atmos speaker, you'll have the speakers on the top to give that sort of Atmos effect as such. So yeah, this is a 3.1.2 channel speaker, being that the 3 speakers on the front, which is the 3, the 0.1 being the sub, and the 0.2 is the 2 on the top for the Atmos speakers. So yeah, back to the other connectivity ports on the side, or on the rear. It's got your optical port there. You also have a little service connection, which I will never be using, and then your little DC input as well. So I'm assuming there's a power brick for this. Yes, there is. Now on the top of the speaker, you have your controls. I'm assuming they're touch sensitive because they don't click. So you've got your power button, I'm guessing that's volume up and volume down, and then your source button there on the side as well. All in all, really nice design. I like the look of that. And if I'm being honest, I think I might prefer that to the £1,300 LG soundbar. So we're winning so far. So put that down and we'll have a look and see what's in the packaging over there. So, the remote, which I believe is a Bluetooth remote, not an infrared remote. To be fair, I think it's quite rare that you see an infrared remote nowadays. Looks nice. Don't know how well that's focusing in on there. It's a bit of a curved design. Like it. And it comes with batteries. Done, we're winning. Perfect. I always like it when they put in batteries, because I never have spare batteries. So to put the batteries in, yep, the back of it just slides down. In case you're wondering, it's 2 AA batteries it takes. What else we got in here? Warranty card, user manual. Alright, comes with a HDMI cable, so that's good. That's weird. Looking on the side of that cable, it says higher speed with Ethernet. Didn't know HDMI sent over an Ethernet signal for data. So you've got your power connections. I was getting a bit worried then. I thought they just sent me 2 of the same lead and not 1 UK plug, but they didn't. There's 2 UK plugs there. So it comes with them both. That's good. So there'll be my brackets, I'm guessing, to wall mount it. So yeah, 2 sort of 90s style L brackets. One part goes on the wall, and the other one, the speaker will sit on top with a screw at the bottom to secure it. I'm guessing, because that's how the other one was. Also in the packaging, bit of paper. I'm guessing that's the mounted. Yep, gives you a template as well for marking out on the wall where the soundbar is going to sit. So I'm glad they threw that in, because it makes it a little bit easier when fixing it to the wall. Also in here, oh there we go, yep, there's the little screws and washer type fixings, just to screw it onto that bracket. So I do not want to lose them. So for now, I'll stick them safe up there. There's the little power brick there, so it's got the transformer. Jesus Christ. There's the transformer for the soundbar. It's quite small. You see the size of my hand there. Let's connect this up. I'll set it up here and we'll see what it sounds like. Right, I've just connected everything to the power, so hopefully this should just work. So I've got the remote, I'm going to connect it up to my phone and see what this thing sounds like. So, power button. Oh, we have a light. I wasn't sure if it had a little display, which I'm glad it has. So it says DIN, so I'm guessing that's digital in. So we want Bluetooth. So if I keep pressing the source, Wi-Fi, BT, Bluetooth, right. So I've got my phone and it's got the Bluetooth on there. Oh, AV Samsung Soundbar Q70T. It's found it. So we'll click on that. Connected. Didn't bing or make any noises. If I do the volume, I'll do that. If you click the button on the remote, it mutes it. Oh yeah, and you can toggle it up and down. The little bottom buttons you can toggle up and down. So 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm so glad it's got a little display screen. Right, let's go down to volume 5. I don't know how loud this is going to be. Let's try some music. Of course, this is going to be royalty-free music because I don't want to get in trouble. And all of the music I use, I get from Hdmi Sounds. If you haven't seen them or heard of them, go check them out. It's really good. They don't pay me to say that, by the way. They just are good. I don't know how good this is going to sound because it's coming through my little mic up here. Might sound crap, might sound good, but let's have a look. So we'll play. Turn it out. Very clean sound. Voices are crisp. Ooh, bass sounds good. Good highs, mids, bass. Let's turn the bass up more, see what it can take. So that goes up to 6. Let's turn it up. That sounds good. I'm free. Can't nobody take here. I'm gonna keep turning it right up and see what this can actually, how much it kicks out. Neighbours are gonna love me. It's my time to ride. I'm young, I'm free. Can't nobody take me here and now. It's my time to ride out. It's my time, it's my time, it's my time to ride it out. It's your time, oh. Cheers to all the haters, cause you proved to me that rising to the top was my destiny. And you can see whatever from behind me. I'll turn that down. That is loud. That was on 64. I don't know what it can go to, but I'm not going to its max. That was very loud. I'll turn that off. Already, listening to that compared to my LG one I had, that's under half the price, and I think that sounds better. I've said it. I do. I'm so impressed with that. I was not expecting that. Right, well, let's go in a few more sort of settings on it, because it's got, at the moment that was just the Bluetooth. DJN. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's not DJ in, you idiot. D-in. Digital in, we had that one. HDMI. Wi-Fi. Bluetooth. So there's the different inputs. Sound modes that show you on there. Surround sound. Gaming mode. Standard. Oh, I see. But don't fit on the screen. It scrolls through so you can see it. That little screen's good. Yeah, there's a load of different ones on there. I like that. I like that a lot. And I like that you can control the subwoofer as well. So if you've got a film that's getting really heavy on the bass, simple. Turn it straight down with that. Oh, I'm well impressed. Well impressed. 450 quid and you get something like this. That is brilliant. And Dolby Atmos. You ain't getting a better soundbar for 450 quid. Not that sounds like that. That's powerful. That was so clean. That was just one song. I'm looking forward to trying this out on movies. But I can't play that because I'll get in trouble. Copyright. Well, yeah, I don't know how good it would have sounded through the mic, but I can promise you to the ears, that was good. And I'm very fussy with my sound. Well, I think I'm fussy. I'm sure there's more of you out there that are more fussy than me, but I would say I'm quite particular with my sound. Headphones like that have got to be good. For example, the gaming headphones, that's the Astro A50, the 4th gen edition. If you're a gamer, I cannot recommend these enough. I'm probably going to do a video on these later on because, yeah, I had the Gen 1s that lasted probably over 10 years and they got heavily used. The reason I got these was because the other one just went a bit flimsy. But yeah, I like good audio. And that is good. And please tell me if you've got any other recommendations, any other soundbars, please let me know, send them over to me. I'm always curious, as always, to see what other people would recommend against my purchases. I'm so glad I listened to Richer Sounds on this, because they've definitely pointed me in the right direction. So hopefully I can point you in the right direction. But yeah, as I said, I'll put links to this in the description below. I hope you got use out of this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That's it for today. If you did enjoy it, please hit that subscribe button. If you do that, I'll see you in my next one. Cheers guys, take care.